Welcome to Tuteetute. We are going to discuss about the second part of current affairs from the month of January. This is the most important news on this week. We are going to look the news. The first news is Gabon names vice president and new prime minister. What's in the news? Gabon President Ali Bongo has appointed the country's first female prime minister, Cristiano Osco Raponda, of the role of vice president and named a new PM to replace her. What's in the news? She is the first female prime minister of her country. That's the important thing in this news. Former minister Alain Claude Billy by NZ will be replaced Oscar Responda and form a new government. Bongo Secretary General Jean-Yves Tasli said in a video statement posted the presidency's on Twitter account. This is not an important part, but you want to look this. Who is the first female president of in this country? Prime minister of this country. That is the most important thing in this news. Next one, Vivek Hungary the Kashmir Files selected for Oscar 2023. We know about the Kashmir Files. This is the story of Kashmir. About the Kashmir Pandit? Where the Kashmir Pandit live for countryside like that. That is talks about the Kashmir Files. What is in the news? Vivek Angotri's film, The Kashmir Files, has been shortlisted for Oscars 2023. That means now this film has qualified to get an Oscar. Actors Anupam Kher, Midun Chakravarti, Darshan Kumar and Pallavi Joshi are also shortlisted for Best Actor category. This is most important. And the story of Kashmir Files revolves around the two mass exodus of Kashmiri Pandit in the year of 1990 following the systematic killing of people from community by the Pakistan-backed terrorists. This film was released in the theaters in March 2022. This film is presently shortlisted for Oscars 2023. And the Academy of Motion Picture and Arts and Sciences has announced its list films that are eligible for the nomination at the Oscars 2023. Sometimes ask who announced this list. The list is announced by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has announced the film list. After the Triple R, there are three major entries from the Hindi film like The Kashmir Files, Gangubai Khatwadi and Rocketry is the most important films in this category. The films that impressed moviegoers with their storylines are expected to complete in their respective categories, with the sum of the finest movies in shortlisted for the 95th Academy Awards. Next one, school students in Australia to learn Punjabi. The Australian government told we include a new language in our syllabus, that is, the language is Punjabi. What's in the news? Now Punjabi is all said to be taught in public school in Western Australia. The language is also to be introduced into the school curriculum. The Australian government is adopting Punjabi as the newest language after 2021 census. The Punjab government introduced this after the new census conducted by 2021 showed that it was the fastest growing language in Australia. What the government told? It was the fastest growing language in Australia, with around more than 2 lakh people are using it is at home, an increase of over 80% from 2016 reported as SBS Punjabi. That's why they put on syllabus as new languages like Punjabi. Sometimes ask a static GK questions like this. The capital of Australia is Canberra and Australian currency is Australian dollar and the Australian Prime Minister Antonio Albanese. Sometimes ask this kind of questions from your static GK side, not only in current affairs. And next news, Cognizant appoint Ravi Kumar as Chief Executive Officer. The IT giant Cognizant has announced Ravi Kumar as its new Chief Executive Officer, that means CEO, replacing the outgoing Brian Humphreys effective immediately. He was the president and CEO of Infosys until October 2022, before leaving the company to join Cognizant the following week as president of Cognizant Americas. The Humphreys has resigned from the post that held the 4 years, a move that has been linked to the Cognizant recent underperformance, including the revenue decline in the third quarters of 2022. Because previous CEO time, the Cognizant is in a downfall. That was the Cognizant is underperforming. That's why he resigned. And Ravi Kumar charged as new CEO of IT gained cognizance. That's in the news. Sometimes ask some questions from your static GK side. Who is the founders of Cognizant? The Kumar Mahadeva and Francisco D'Souza, and Cognizant founders founded in 26 January 1994 in Chennai. This is two important questions from your static GK side. And next one, 75th Indian Army observed on 15th January 2023. Indian Army celebrated their 75th anniversary on the January 15. The Indian Army Day 2023 is declared on 15th January 2023, and it's marked the 75th anniversary of Indian Army Day. Every year on the January 15, India celebrates its Army Day. It is the day on which Field Marshal Kondara M. Karippa, then the Lieutenant General, took over the first Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army from the last British Commander-in-Chief of India, and General Francis Butcher in the year of 1914. The parades, medal presenting, and the other ceremonies are organized to celebrate the Army Day. That means in the situation they are giving medal presentation and parades like that, with the service of before self as its motto, and Indian Army is the largest component of Indian Armed Forces. That's why the important thing is sometimes ask which anniversary they are celebrating. That is 75th anniversary. And next news is world richest actor list, Shah Rukh Khan beats the Tom Cruise. In the recent report, the Shah Rukh Khan, we know about Shah Rukh Khan. He is the Indian Hindi film actor. He is the presently richest actor list. He is the first one. He beats the Tom Cruise. Presently his total value is rupees 627 million. That means $770 million. That's why he is the richest category in the world. Shah Rukh Khan is the first richest actor in the world. That is in the news. The total value is rupees 627 million. And we are also going to discuss some questions related to this week news. The first question is, in which of the following wildlife sanctuaries are you most likely to spot the Indian skimmers? We are giving four options: Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary, Nandakumar Wildlife Sanctuary, Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary, and Gadigon Wildlife Sanctuary. The answer is Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary. Next one, who among the following referred to Swami Vivekananda as the maker of modern India? The question is like this: who told Swami Vivekananda is the maker of the modern India? Getting four options: Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahatma Gandhi, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and Rabindranath Tagore. The correct answer is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, because Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose had called Vivekananda as the maker of modern India. In the honor of Swami Vivekananda, we celebrated as January 12th as the National Young Day, and the January 12th is the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. And which of the following are not celebrated in January? Magar Sankranti, Pongal, Kadi Bihu, and Lohri. The answer is Kadi Bihu, because the Magar Sankranti, Pongal, and Lohri names in the winter harvest festival. That's were usually celebrated in the month of January. But Kati Bihu, or commonly Kongali Bihu, is festival associated with Assam. It is usually celebrated in the month of October. And last question, the city of Soldier, which was recently in the news, located in Syria, Yemen, Ukraine, Russia. The correct answer is Ukraine. That's why we know in the past 2 to 3 months, Ukraine also in news. That's why the question came. This is the most important current affairs of this week. Thank you.